Ahoy there! Are you ready for this practice incentive program this year? The crew is setting sail on a journey to hidden treasures. Gold, gems, escape room challenges are all intertwined in this pirate practice adventure. Thanks, Cap. So, this year we are going on a journey to hidden treasures, and I wanted to give you an inside look to the program and so you can see what it's all about and what's included and everything. All right, so first one we'll start with our teacher guide. Inside the teacher guide, now mind you, you don't need to print the teacher guide. The first, you're if you want to, you can, but you do not have to. Matter of fact, the last page, aside from the terms of use page, is a linkable page, and I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, so what's included first is just an overview, quick overview of what the program is and everything that's in your files. So if you don't see it, it should be in there somewhere in the files. And then I go through briefly what the program is and the things that are included and what they mean. So for example, let me go ahead and find the student instructions. They're going to get 3 pages. One will be the cover page if you decide to make a workbook. I did include assignment pages if you still do printable pages. I personally don't do my assignments written down anymore. Everything I do is now digital through Tenora. But if you still do assignment and use assignment pages, they're there for you, so then you can use them. I'll get to them. I'll show you when I get to them. Anyway, so you can make a book with the cover page, your assignment pages, any other things that work pages that you might use in your studio and stuff. You can bind it up as a book, and it's kind of fun. You can actually you of course bind it up with a binder machine, which I own, and I do that often with my student materials, but it would be fun to bind this just by 3-hole punching and then tying some kind of like a rope type of string around it. I think that would be fun, kind of give it that more piratey look. Anyway, so then the next day or the next page is the introduction from the captain of what they are going to be working on and everything. So I'll just read through this really quick so you can kind of get an idea. So it says, for ahoy mateys, for each day you practice, you will advance on the treasure map. Strive for 5. For every 5 days, you will receive a gold coin. During your lesson, a hidden gem may appear. These gems have special meanings that your captain will explain. And you are the captain, by the way. The hidden gem will not be revealed until later in the lesson. And I'll go through that in a minute. Once it's revealed, if the hidden gem goal was represented during your lesson, you will earn a bonus coin. When you reach certain destinations on the treasure map, you will complete hidden gem escape challenges. Once you complete a challenge, you will earn a jewel and advance to a new pirate rank. Now batten down the hatches and get to work. You have until the week of, and I left it blank so you can fill that in, and to progress on the treasure map and earn your booty. And so then they have this treasure map, and each of these is a practice day. Let's see, where's the ship? Okay, so you start here, and each of these are a practice day. Then when they get to the red, every one of the reds are every 5 days, so it's easy for you to keep track of when they earn those gold coins. And then they will come across a gem. There's 3 gems in the journey, and each gem represents something. So the first gem represents note reading, and then the second one is rhythm. Where is it there? And then the third one is expression, and expression covers pretty much everything else in music. So your dynamics, articulation, tempo markings, expression, and so on. All right, so that's the 3 main things of what the students will need. Now, what I plan on doing, because I'm not going to use the assignment sheets, I'm going to laminate this, and we're going to read it together so they know what's going on. And then I'm going to have them. I ordered, and in your teacher guide, it suggests some things, and one of those things is sticker gems. So I have ordered those they can use those on their treasure map to mark their progress. But if you want, you can use any kind of stickers, a smiley face sticker or whatever. All right. Then when they find a hidden gem, or when they come across it on the treasure map, they will do an escape room to actually earn that gem. So each escape room is the subject of the gem. So the first one's on note reading, so the escape room is going to be on note reading. Second one's on rhythm, so the escape room is going to be on rhythm, and so on. Each escape room is multi-leveled, and so it's important for you to go through the escape rooms first before you give them to your students, so you can be familiar with those levels, and because you're going to be telling the student what level of the games that you want them to play. I did put little reminders of what that level is, what it covers. So if you forget, you can look at that. But you'll definitely want to be familiar with what they're going to be doing. Anyway, after they finish the escape room, then they will have officially earned that gem. And I did include printable gems, also printable coins. And let me get those really quick. However, so here's the gold coins you can print out and cut out, and gems. So when they earned a gem, they can earn this. You can print it out and cut it for them to stick in their treasure box. So there's the 3 gems, or you could just purchase gems to have them stick in gold coins, which is what I am doing with my students. I am purchasing the physical coins and gems that they'll be adding to their treasure box. Also, another option is to make the treasure map a poster size. That's a separate file. So it's going to go up to a 16 by 20 size. And for that, if you want to have students keep progress on their poster, I have these little ships that they can put their name in and then stick it on. Now, if you are doing that, I would not recommend having them put their progress on every single little day they practice on the poster. Just have them do that for this map. On the poster itself, I would limit the progress to where the gems are. So if everybody who hasn't reached the purple gem yet are going to be in this area, everybody who's reached the purple gem is going to be in this area, and then so on. Okay, one other thing that after they earn their hidden gem and they complete their escape room, they will rank up. So the ranks, everybody starts out as a crew member, and then they'll rank up to first mate, then quartermaster, and then they'll become a captain. So that's the ranks on that. Okay, so like I said, the teacher guide is going to give you all the information, all the details. Okay, so then you're going to have some digital escape room folder or files. And again, most of these you won't need or want to print out. The digital escape room guide is going to give you step-by-steps on what you need to do. And I do have a couple helpful video tutorials as well for easy bookmarking or easy access for your students. So that's the guide. And then you're going to also have, of course, this escape room information. So each one of these, so you have escape room 2 and escape room 3. Each one of these has a layout on what the levels include, what the subject is, what the game title is that they're going to play, and the breakout code. So that way, if they're not quite getting the breakout code right, you can double check in here. And what's really important, and I do put this in the escape room itself, but what's really important is that it has to be exactly as it's given. So if there's some lowercase or uppercase or a mix or a number mixed with some letters, it has to be exact. So keep that in mind, otherwise it will mark it wrong. I also gave you some timer suggestions. So those are hyperlinks. So you could look at those. In addition, let me show you the assignment pages. So real quick, if you do use the assignment pages, I have 3 different versions. One has a piano on it for under technique. Not everybody teaches piano, so the other one I have is blank. And then the other one I totally blanked out. So if you want to use this through a PDF app online where you're typing in the information, you can do that easily with that. And I also didn't write down the like lesson, If you want to fill that out, you can. So there are 3 options for the assignment page on that. Okay, real quick, I haven't cut these out yet, but these are these are the banners that spell Journey to Hidden Treasures that you can hang up if you would like. Totally optional, just a little decoration that I found with the banners. It does take a little bit more time to do it, but I found just kind of the inside and outside sewing with the thread works best. But I've also done this staple between the two as well, and that works. So it just depends what you want to do. So that's banners. In addition, these are just fun pages. You don't have to use them. You can use them for a particular goal or something. I have this one, and then I have this one. So if you have maybe during the holidays, you want to do a specific challenge or something, you could use these pages. Or if you want them to just color this page, that would be fine too. You could use it or not. It's there for fun. Another page that I like to do every year with my students is a getting to know you page. Just has some questions on it for them, and then helps you get to know your students a little bit better. I like to do this every year because those answers change every year. It's kind of fun to see. Okay, another thing is certificates. I have a lot of certificates that I created. I think there's probably 13 of them. They range from certificate of achievement in completing the program, also to their promoting to quartermaster, and so on. One says for finding the hidden treasures or for completing your journey, however you want to have it, presented. I also have musician of the month or pirate of the month, student of the month, and also of the week. So those are some certificate options for you. Here's the hidden gems that you're wanting to use for students to at their lesson. You're going to have a hidden gem, and this is one of these. You get to decide which one to use for that week. Use it before your lesson. You could even change it up between students, so that way a sibling doesn't say, "Oh, I know what the hidden gem is," and they spoil it for their other their brother or sister, right? So you could change it up. Anyway, I'm going to just stick this in a little treasure box or something, and I won't open it up until the end of the lesson. And if they were mindful of their note reading, then they will earn a bonus coin. Or if it was rhythm, if they were mindful of their rhythm while they were playing for me, they'll earn the bonus coin. And same thing with expression, if it was an expression one. And just keep in mind that they're not always going to earn these. And that's fine because they'll learn. And you don't have to do this every week. You can change it up and make it a surprise. Do it one week and then wait a couple weeks and do it again. Totally up to you how you want to do it. You could do it weekly if you feel like it's keeping them mindful of their playing. Then that's great. Okay, just a couple more things. I also included photo props. So I have these. I would suggest to go ahead and print these back to back because you could just stick them in the plastic sheets, and then when you're using one, have them just hold it up and smile, and then when you're using another one, you just flip it. So it saves on cardstock basically. Anytime I can save on that kind of stuff, I take advantage. And then the last thing that's included that I thought I would quickly show is the posters. So these are things that like decor posters that you could hang around the room. You could decide which ones to hang. This one I like, before ye begin, anchor down. just reminding them to be mindful and remember to set ye compass. I like this one. Put on your thinking cap. What else? There's a bunch. And then there's a couple that have quotes, like I have a mermaid one. When the world says give up, hope whispers, try one more time. And that's an Ariel quote. So anyway, send just some posters that you can enjoy and hang around the room and choose which ones you want to do or do them all. If you want, you could even print those 2 to 4 to a page and use them as put them in a little frame and change out the frame every week or something. So I wanted to go through a couple options. I talked about doing a physical coins versus the paper coins, and the same thing with the gems. I am doing physical, but like I said, I did give you a PDF if you want to do the paper versions, and you can have them stick it wherever you want. They could stick it in one of those pencil pocket things, or I also included paper versions of treasure boxes. So these are the paper versions, and they're fine. They were a little bit of work putting together. I just don't know how sustainable they will last all year long. That's my only concern. So I would instead recommend getting something like this. I've used these treasure boxes before, and I really enjoy them. I get them on Oriental Trading, and they will fit the physical gold coins and the gems and stuff just fine. I won't have to worry about that. Where the physical coins and stuff, it's just not, this would fall apart. You would have to use the paper coins and stuff. So again, you can decide. This is also something that the students can decorate with those sticker jewels and stuff. They can decorate this. I've also used permanent markers, but I can't think of the word. More the glittery colors and stuff. The gold and the silver and stuff, and then they kind of color over it and make it their treasure box. So anyway, just some ideas, but hopefully this gives you a better idea if this is something that you want to do with your students. I think I just want to look over things and make sure you got everything. Yeah, I think I did pretty much, but feel free to ask me any questions. The goal for this program is for students to really be mindful of their music making. So their note reading, their rhythm, their expression. Those are the three key things that I want them to really hone in on this year. And then of course they're practicing and applying all that as they are going through their journey. If you this could be something that you could do if you don't want to use it as a practice incentive program per se, and you would rather use it as a goal-based tracking program for something. You can do that. Just take out don't use the student page that explains the practice part of it. So just take that out and give them the treasure map, and then just explain what you want them to do. So all right, I hope that was helpful, and hope you enjoy Journey to Hidden Treasures.